Because, like, the problem is I feel strongly that I could recover from this position, but I also just don't want to take the time to do that. Like, the way I would... And there's a possibility... There's a very strong possibility also that even though I make progress, that I get a timed mission I don't have time for. So, I think I'm just gonna... Well, I obviously did. I just cut my losses. That was possibly the worst injury I could have gotten to. Are there? I think there's like 4 or 5. At least one of them literally does nothing except eat up an enhancement slot. Not all of them are that bad. Just like that one in the situation I was in was very, very bad. This fucking game, man. At least he pushed me out of the way of this. Love how transparently this game just knows that you're not drawing a movement card. Oh yeah, I mean, Slay the Spire is a game where you're expected to constantly take damage. There's not really any avoiding that. That was the last turn? Huh. Well, I had no recourse. I drew... The way my hand drew that game was unbelievably awful. No movement cards turn 1, and no enemies I could attack is, like, just horrendous. Horrendously bad luck. Yes, the AI 100% can see your hand. It is so blatantly obvious when you're about to not draw a movement card. It is it's like a joke, honestly. The AI does stuff that, like, even in the weird world of, like, how this game is presented, where it's like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense for you to do. Thank you. Yeah, suddenly losing time is just a feature of brutal difficulty. It's fine, it's just like, sometimes you get weird missions like that where you just have very, very little time very early into the run. It's like, well, okay. What do I do about this? Let's start a new run. Like, legitimately, I don't feel like I made a mistake in that fight. And it's not like it was deep enough that I could have done something else earlier. Just entirely a, yeah, you didn't have the tools that time. Even stuff like this, I have to, like, this is the better situation because it's a smaller arena. I am cornering myself this way, but that's the damage I could get. Hey, Griff. Yeah, see here, the AI, this guy chose to not attack me at all instead of going after me because he knew I didn't have a movement card. That's how this game is. Now, given I get to fix my hand with this ponder, hopefully, but nope, never mind, I don't. Not a huge deal. I'm recovering health with this deck, but it's still just one of those things. Front kick is actually quite good, but I don't think I have time for that. Hey, Excarthus. I actually don't want to throw either of these dudes because they're both going to hit him. This is a pretty unfortunate turn. I've got quite a few turns to work with, so I can waste one. But it always sucks to have those turns where you just don't get to do anything. Also sucks to not get my spin kick turn on him. Counter throw wouldn't have worked on him anyway because he's heavy. Unfortunate. Right spin kick wouldn't be bad, but I don't think it's good enough. Okay. Counter throw is honestly quite bad. It's not a lot of block, and like throwing during their turn is not as good generally. It does open the possibility of getting a stomp easier, but arguably pondering looking for another card was better there, but eh. Whew, he got blasted. Okay. Oh, man. Gaining an extra enhancement is potentially good, but losing one is backbreaking. There's a briefcase and a general turn limit objective. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. down, 3 to go. Well. Minus 38? It actually showed the damage value for that. That's really interesting. Oh, I'm getting shot. Oh, actually, I'm not getting shot. Haha! Okay. So I think my 3 grapple cards are throw, tackle, stomp. I think those are what I'm willing to consider to be the grapple deck. So the question is, I think suplex is my next worst one. Shoulder throw. Suplex is one of the throws that you regularly can't play. Shoulder throw and throw you can always play. Tackle you sometimes can't play, but it also moves. So there's some other value to it. And grapple with tackle is less risky than grapple with the other thing. Throw stomp, option play to there, grapple him there. Grapple plus, such an unbelievable card. The worst money upgrade, but it's a money upgrade. Would have liked that to have played out a little bit differently, so that I could have shoulder thrown him instead. I probably should have just gotten rid of headbutt there. Wasn't really thinking about that. It's a momentum upgrade here. I have to go for it at all costs. This is a starting ponder deck. Tackle would be good. Shoulder throw isn't bad. In fact, shoulder throw is about my only play. I guess I could have headbutt him first. This is a very difficult map for me to throw enemies out on. It's likely that I'm going to have to rely on them shotgunning each other in order to do that. I should have done this ponder first, so I could have looked if I got something relevant. But it does not matter in the end, because I would have ended up in the same circumstance. Tackle is great, although I did not draw a movement card. There we go. That's one enemy out. Doing weird shit to move to a better square for next turn. Very unlikely this leads to me being able to push him out of bounds this turn, but that's the best situation for it. So throw just keeps him here for the turn, so I should draw into tackle. Yeah. Cool. Throw this man down the stairs. Oh, Discombobulate is a great card. It's a shame it's not plus, but I think it's good enough without being plus. Actually, is it throw, tackle, stomp? Although shoulder throw is quite good. Can headbutt come out now? I guess I do have the momentum boost, so head smash is probably worse than headbutt now. Ponder is great now that I've got a momentum increase. Turns, 6 enemies. You are heavy, so I need to be conscientious of that. I can't do very much this turn, so I guess we're just beating up on this guy a little bit. It's a shame that I lose my twist kick turn to that. Feels weird to do this because I'm going to end up using 2 stun and just killing him instead, but that's still good. Because he's an annoying enemy. Maybe I should have done rollback there. Shoulder throw, stomp, dash, tackle. Safe turn. Okay, got some stuff going on. Starting a fight in an event is reasonably high likelihood of giving me another momentum. Given I'm not in the best position for that second momentum yet, but it opens up my options a lot if I do get it. Oh, just, okay. I think this should be okay, but I'm curious how this looks. Yep, okay. Oh, he died. Okay. It's interesting, so stunning an enemy and throwing them seems to take away one momentum, or one stun from them. But if you get 2 stuns, then it works out. He's gonna push him though. I wish he wasn't doing that. Don't want to stand in that square in case... Well, I guess I would have been here anyway. Yeah, whatever. Have to draw specifically throw here. shimmy. Willing to take shimmy, even non-upgraded. I think it's good enough, especially with my need for movement cards in this deck. Not sure if I bother going for the enemies killed by friendly fire in this, because it's just like an extremely difficult objective for this deck to aim for. I guess I could get one right now. I'm taking damage for this. That's okay. It's not that much. Only the 4. Okay, that's the 2 kills. I just have to deal with this idiot, which, easy enough. Can't remember. I think he's heavy. Yeah. Heavy and counters, which is kind of a pain in the ass combination for me. Probably gonna have to make sure that this guy hits him at least once. 19 would go a long ways to him. He should go there, he should go here, so grapple. Good hit. have gotten 3 extra damage on him if I stood, or 4 extra damage on him if I just stood there, but he's low enough that it doesn't matter. Dang. Send him flying. Jumping, okay. So I don't actually want two jumping twist kicks in my deck, but this is much cheaper than upgrading the one I have. I can still make it to the gym from here, so I might as well go for this. This is more momentum than I need, but again, it opens up the doors for card draw to just be exceptionally good. This is going to be shove enemies out, isn't it? Because I didn't get a time limit, briefcase time limit, that is. Oh, nope, just win fast. Okay. He is not actually heavy. I don't think the game lets me do this because there's a railing. Oh, it does. Okay, they might have fixed that because I think at one point I actually want to roll back this turn because I want to stomp him. At one point, I don't think you could tackle over rail guards. Also, Jesus, he's this poor man. Do I want to use the discombobulate here? I don't think I do. Need to be careful here that I don't end up killing myself. I just realized there's one square open here also. Got a lot of interesting ideas here. I don't think any of them end up being great in the end. Shimmy doing God's work. It's a retain card. This does a shitload of damage if it works. Getting rid of quick block. Getting rid of jumping twist kick. I probably need to get rid of tackle. I could replace stomp with it. I think I'll get rid of Stomp. In favor of that. Because the other thing with Stomp is that if I draw it on a turn where I don't have any grapple cards, then it's useless. Let's go in there and attack him that way. Yeah, let's go in there. Whereas, that's not the case. For jumping. And that situation right there is why I think tackle is worse than left. You bastard! Swap dash throw or grapple. Guess both. Okay. I actually think I might need to get rid of Stomp first, because I think I'm overcommitted into the throwing game plan. And then I can get rid of Quick Block. I'm never playing that. Shimmy Plus is quite good. This just becomes, yeah, this becomes an unbelievable amount of damage. I won't get to play it all the time, but the turns I get to play that are going to be incredible. That might mean I need to get rid of Headbutt. What's going on with his stuff? So in spite of his appearance, he is not heavy. Guess that's supposed to be chains, and it just got stuck behind them. Yes, you can rotate the camera. I find it very disorienting for some reason to play this with any other camera angle, so I typically don't. Yeah, it's this. Yeah. Like, I don't know why. Just like being in an arena and it looks like this instead of the one I'm used to is just this throws me super hard. Bonus move. Card Shredder is good, but my deck, honestly, my deck is mostly what I want it to be. Dash needs to be replaced with a better movement card, likely. Headbutt probably comes out for a better stun card. Jumping Twist Kick, regular comes out, but I think bonus move is good enough. Often enough. Deck's feeling good. I feel like I've got good potential here. I also need something to address the final boss still, since he's kind of weird. Grapple, shoulder throw. Grapple your swap. Shoulder throw. Yeah, that's not good. I'm not drawing another movement card, huh? Well, what does that mean? That means I have to go here? Is this the first base lineup that doesn't start with some range 2+ attack option? The generic deck has long strike. Counter has long counter. Slasher has jumping slash. You might be right about that. I'm not sure. Counter deck also has jump kick now that I think about it. think there was something clever I could have done there to land this guy on him, but also it would not have mattered any significant amount, and it may have resulted in slowing this whole deal down. Preparation instead of headbutt. Linking move instead of dash is also quite interesting because linking move plays into the combo aspect, although with headbutt, linking move is not a playable card afterwards. Actually, I could probably just get rid of dash and live on shimmy swap option play since I've got free move. Preparation is quite good. Probably be getting rid of shoulder throw at that point and this. And I've got a lot of momentum, so I don't necessarily have to upgrade it. I'm very unlikely to be able to push 3 enemies out in this fight. That would be extraordinarily difficult for this deck to do. So I think I'm just gonna accept. Oh, that's fine. That doesn't do anything. I could shoulder throw this guy. I don't think that matters enough. And get one out. I don't have a time limit. Might as well. Grapple cannot push enemies out of bounds. So I legitimately have to get like grapple tackle. Or swap tackle can potentially do it also. I mean, I have as much time as I need, right? Free movement means he can never trap me. Unfortunately, I got grapple tackle on a turn where I had no other movement cards. Give me the ponder turn. Shit. Oh wait, tackle works. Because he went there. For some reason. Alright, cool. Stalled for a bit for it. Jumping punch. I would like to, but I don't think I can take a non-upgraded jumping punch. The regular jumping twist kick, I think is time to go. take anything there. The extra shimmy, double shimmy is good, but I don't think I want to do that. Also, at some point here, I'm going to start fighting auto movers, and shimmy is a significantly more dangerous card against auto movers. Oh, I should have twist kicked him. What am I doing? I guess it means he attacked him back, though, instead of getting pushed out. Yeah, actually, he took more damage that way. Oh, clever. I need that this turn. Curious how this deck works when you know what you're doing, in terms of, like, what exactly? Oh, I can't. Wasn't a waste because that was just a grapple that I couldn't have done anything with anyway. Turn count doing. Yeah, the turn count is definitely a big challenge with this deck sometimes. Although it's a big challenge with a lot of decks a lot of the time. Shoulder throw, free move. Not free move. I guess I could just throw him to there and I'll watch the fireworks. That seems like a waste. I could shoulder throw, grapple him to there. I don't exactly know what happens here, but it's a good enough turn. Just kills him. Okay. Yeah, the grapple deck's also really weird because the heavies are front loaded in the game. So, like, the enemy type that you're the worst at dealing with is the one they throw at you immediately. Pocket sand. I don't even need another momentum. There's no way he's staying there, but yeah. That's interesting. It played the damage prevention, or it played the noise as if the damage was prevented, but it didn't. It also did prevent the damage from this dude standing up, which is something. Oh, I get to make the pile! I don't get to make the pile. They fixed that. Oh, wait, shit. He might move to there. Yeah. This is a complicated turn if I want to kill any. I mean, it's very unlikely I'm getting to defeat enemies, right? I think I can safely free move to here as my first action. Don't think this option play is going to matter. Did this bait him into having an attack target? Nice. Backslam is actually pretty nice for this deck sometimes, but oh, spinning back fist is here. Got enough momentum. And I'm getting one more here, hopefully. These two are auto movers. He's gonna go here. I did that in that order because I didn't want to use the momentum on that. I do need to win in 6 turns, did it say? It's a shame these guys are lined up this way. I really would have liked to have... I wonder if that'd work. I'd take 5 damage for it. Yeah, I guess we could just kill him. Oh, but he's gonna auto. Yeah, he gets another move. Doesn't work. Is this bad now? Not bad enough for me to use my rollback, right? I guess I could tackle him out. Oh, they didn't let me do it. All right. He'll take more damage from the stab than I can do to him. I'm so glad they fixed the tackle not going over railings. That's closed. Alright, I think this guy might be heavy. Yeah. You're an auto mover. It's a shame you're not first, because if you were first, shimmying to here would move him and then auto attack him. You don't push. Okay. I mean, he's never getting in action again, right? It's gonna take a while because I have to find the right things. Oh, never mind. That does 30 damage. We're good. Why must you tempt me so, game? I can't. The assassin boss is too dangerous. The assassin boss is too dangerous because you can't dodge stuff. I mean, I could chain stuns on him, but that's not guaranteed to happen. I have to beat 7 enemies in 10 turns or 9 turns. I'm not happy with how this went. I'm going to discombobulate him so I can redo it. Once more. Oh, I didn't draw into the discombobulate this turn because I didn't play that the same way. That's fine. I'll take this fine. Especially since that sets me up for a free move to jumping ground punch if I want it. Also, this traps him. Oh, that's interesting. He turned to face him? No, why did that work? Well, doesn't matter. Alright, this needs to start speeding up here. I think I'm in trouble. I think I've just taken too long here. Oh, if I swap, he goes to there. I think I have to, though. Oh, no, he just stays put. Okay, cool. Do I need to take this counter? I can afford to take this counter. That's good to me. I'm actually on pretty good pace again. Oh wait, this doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't work. I actually don't have any way to stop him from attacking him, but he's not doing enough to just kill. I actually wouldn't have a movement card if I didn't have free movement, including the tackle. Turns to kill these two guys. Oh, I have swamp. Cool. I'd love to either gain money or start a fight that will get me money. Okay. So. I think Dashed can come out. I could take Headbutt out since I have Pocket Sand now. I could also just double up on that. I could also take out one of Shoulder Throw or Tackle. Shoulder Throw has the advantage that it's always playable because you're moving into the square they were in. Tackle is a very tiny amount more damage and also is my only way to push out. Although pushing out is about to become drastically less valuable. Spinning Back Fist Plus is my best choice here, and it's not close. I have another set of levels to go through, so I'm good with this. Just need to decide how I want a couple of things to work here. You know, thinking back, the other advantage to linking move that other movement cards don't have is that linking move does not count as a movement card. So linking move does not allow auto movers. Did I get rid of Tackle? I did. So yeah, that's right. That was literally the last thing I did. It's probably a better solution to that turn, but this is... Oh, that just kills him. Never mind. That's a perfect solution to this turn. Thanks for the resub, Elegant. It's a good emote. Guess I kind of forgot about Elevator as a potential. Yeah, we'll see. Deck's shaping up pretty nice, but it's not quite perfect yet by any stretch. Oh, look at this turn! I would say Grappler normally doesn't play quite like that. Jumping Ground Punch is a bit of an unusual card that you don't normally have. Well, he is now a part of the wall. I'd like to, but I don't think any of them are good enough. Obliterate, though. Obliterate is funny as hell. I don't think I take it, but... Spartan Kick will be good. Spartan Kick will never be good, unfortunately. It can become a playable card. It would probably be a playable card in this deck, but it will never be a good card. I am not capable of pushing 2 enemies out of the board, but thank you. This out. Isn't brutal? No, brutal is apparently not supposed to be all goals. It is just the timed goals. I was incorrect about that. Can't dodge the throw. They want me to take Obliterate, man. Painkillers is interesting. Makes the deck smaller, which I am in a situation where going infinite is plausible. I'd probably have to get rid of what? I'd probably have to get rid of Headbutt option play? And potentially the jumping twist kick. Although I guess Painkillers doesn't really change that formula. I'd like to get rid of Shoulder Throw. I honestly think Shoulder Throw would be the best card to get rid of. but then I'm too far outside the realm of what I'm willing to call the counter deck. Actually, Grapple doesn't really do a lot with how much stun I have now. And I'm not ever attempting to out of bounds an enemy. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Preparation Plus isn't actually that big of an upgrade for me right now, but it's also hard to turn down. I can't believe I got rid of Grapple Plus out of a deck. I can't believe that was a justifiable decision. He should be double stunned, so he shouldn't stand up. Oh, no. No, that's right. I only pocket sanded him. This deck's got some power to it. For sure. He should stay down. Yeah. No? Huh. $50. Okay. I don't love relay room, but I don't really want to fight enhanced targets if I don't have any reason to. Event should be fine. Let's go into this one, yeah. So I've got 2 auto movers. He turned around? That's silly. I understand why it happens, but it's silly. I have to roll. This is okay. Oh, wait, Hatchet Man. I guess we'll just dodge. I guess we can also throw for the 6 damage, because I've got dodge now. Really love for you to be dead. You're going here or here. Shimmy should be fine. You'll fire, not do any damage, then you'll fire and damage him, and then you'll be over here. I have no fucking clue what Hatchet Man will do. Actually, he's gonna be stuck. Shimmy's fine. Oh, they move after. Okay. That's really unfortunate, because that means I can't use this spinning back fist. But I think that's still an acceptable turn. Yeah, I had no idea where he was going. I'm curious where he's gonna move on this. He really stood there. All right. Oh, well, I killed him anyway, so that's fine. But I'm shocked he moved onto that square of his own volition. Oh, he's going there. Okay, we get a double stun on him. Actually, he's just dead. Alright, I've got plenty of turns to deal with this situation. Bullet hole? Yeah, when they... That was a bit of a waste, huh? I think I've got enough turns. I didn't really have a thing to play there anyway. I think I could have killed him if I'd played that pocket sand first. But that's okay. Throwing knife counter. This is such garbage. Oh, 20 damage. Was that always 20 damage? Foresight plus. I think I'd take Foresight Plus and get rid of Headbutt now. Because that just lets me dig for pocket sand. I don't give a shit about you. Well, Well, no, I thought knife counter plus was like, I don't even remember, some garbage amount of damage that was worthless. He's just dead? No. No. I do need to be fast. I need to keep that in mind. He's got 3 turns of stun stacked up on him. Don't actually feel like I have times to play this front kick right now. Or not front kick, foresight. He should come here, just be surrounded. Cool. Getting another momentum on the way to the gym? You bet. With how much card draw I have, that's fantastic. Although allied bartender is a pain. I don't care about combo. "15 turns is a lot too. I don't want to draw it next turn. Nice spawn. damage down turn, yeah, you need to not do that, friend. Thank you. Is he still stunned? Huh. Oh, what happened to my, didn't I take throw? I left throw. All right, I need to redo that then. That's quite bad. Actually, I wonder if I just leave him alive. Only 2 momentum this turn instead of 6. He's not dead? Oh my god. Still got 10 turns. I can't actually play the Foresight in this situation. I guess I can now. Realize I was on the damage reduction turn. I don't think I could have done much about that anyway that turn, but also my damage is still high. Did not draw a way to move. Okay. All right. Cool, cool. Spiked Stamp is a card I could actually take, but it's not. Oh, but what would I be doing? I already have more cards that I can really afford to keep. And it also doesn't work on the assassin boss. I guess maybe if I stun him. But what would I be getting rid of? I could get rid of option play, but getting rid of another movement card at this stage seems bad. I honestly don't think I have time to play Foresight with my momentum the way it is. It's such a funny idea. But there's just no way. Slip instead of option play is probably correct. Another momentum, but it's an elevator fight with enhanced lieutenants. But there's only 3, so it's probably going to be the gunner and the knife guy, and then 1 regular punching enemy. I can probably do this. More because it's the elevator than anything. The downside would be if I get a bad draw, the gunner could completely fuck me over. But it would have to be in basically the exact first turn. Oh, it's not even that. It's just this guy? All right, cool. I've got 7 turns for this shit. I can discombobulate if I don't draw into a movement here. It is an awkward arena for jumping punch, but, you know, what do you do? Pretty good turn. 3 more turns to kill this guy. Shouldn't be a problem. Got the jumping ground punch loaded up. Okay. I feel like I just don't have time for foresight. I don't have quite the momentum that I need. Can yeah, option play I can get rid of because I took, what's this? I think Headbutt Plus is probably my best option. While this is not a tremendous upgrade. Actually, wait a minute. Can I upgrade 2 if I do something else? No, because this will be 140. Throw Plus doesn't really do anything. Like, 6 extra damage is not a big deal there, and same with Shoulder Throw Plus. Discombobulate, getting Retain is fine, but it's not a big deal. I think Headbutt Plus, because that makes it break armor slightly more consistently, is better. Feels bad to get rid of a card draw card with this much momentum, but I just somehow don't have time. Didn't work out quite how I was hoping. He can't be pushed. I could throw him, but I'd rather he get stabbed here. I'm playing Discombobulate, so if this goes wrong, it's fine. This would be a great grapple turn. Oh yeah. Increasing strength? Yes. Thank you for just handing me increasing strength at the end of this. Deep Pockets no longer does anything. Apprenticeship likely doesn't do anything. There is technically a world where I find a card that I want, but most likely it doesn't do anything. Okay, they're not totally... Okay, that's good. That's an easy pattern for them to line up like that. I don't know why they lined up like that, but I accept it. Unfortunately, that's not a great situation here. I guess I could play this preparation first, and then the auto attack will miss. I wish this was regular throw, because then I could shimmy back and do this. I'm curious, he shouldn't stand back up right now. I really want to shoulder throw him because I'm really curious how this interaction plays out with him being stunned. But I also don't want to be standing in that or that square. So, like, badly do not want to be standing in either of those squares. Okay, you are ignoring block, turn to face, dodge, all the other stuff. Okay. He has a dodge and a counter. Although he's going to use his dodge on this autumn attack, so this is good. He still gets back up. Okay. That's the information I was looking for. But he is also still stunned, unlike other enemies in that situation. So he'll just never be on the ground. Sitting here thinking about a card draw deck with delayed gratification, so you can just get a billion momentum. I don't think I get to play headbutt this turn. Pretty mediocre turn. I actually wonder, should I have done this all to him? Probably. And that means I get rid of this. So this is one of the reasons I think Discombobulate might be a card that needs addressed. Because stuff like this, where I get to see what I'm going to draw and then make a different decision later, is pretty silly to me. But he's not getting another turn this fight. Throat punch. Wall kick is also very funny, but I don't think there's any reason to take those. I mean, throat punch leads to better stun chaining, I think, but it also leads to situations where I get screwed over by a weird hand. If I free move, he stands there, which means I can still spinning back fist. Up and I mean, he gets shot, but it doesn't matter, and you're heavy. Okay. I want to so bad. Rush of Blood is so much fun, but I can't. I can't do that to myself in this situation. I can't afford to just lose the game at the very tail end because I want to play the funny card. Where are you going? Pretty easy assassin fights so far. Stun chaining is just so powerful. I will say him getting up after being thrown does make for an interesting dynamic of like making it so that you can use the throws on the boss without it just being total nonsense. Does it eat his dodge is the next question. No. Which is a problem because he's going to counterattack. I guess I don't have to attack him. Pocket sand on him, that's what's happening. I don't think the assassin boss gets a turn from here. I mean, I guess the question would be if right now I'd rather stop this. I think I would. Oh, shoot. No, that's fine. Not a great turn, but it'll be fine. Don't need to be great turns, just easy turns that I chain this stun. Summon. Tossing them around over and over again is so silly. especially when he's stunned like this. Alright, well, that's the last turn they got. Alright. The big jumping ground punch finish. Easy. Yeah, really strong deck there. Let's see. Throw, headbutt, swap, ponder, shoulder throw. Jumping twist kick are all in the initial decks. That's 6 of the cards in the initial deck that are in here. Throw, shoulder throw are obviously very grappler cards. Jumping ground punch is a grappler card for sure. Given this one mainly on the back of stun chaining with spinning back fist support, but you know, what do you do? I kind of wonder if they need to change stun chaining to not happen. It seems kind of fucked up, even for like a deck buildery kind of game. Anyway, I do not have time to do another one. I think Pocket Sand, it's very strange to me that the way it is not an upgraded version of a weaker Pocket Sand. Like, it's surprising to me there's not like a one-cost one that upgrades. Oops. Trade Sarah. Why not? Why not? Yeah, mashing stuns is like, stun is fine, and then you reach the critical mass and it's like, alright, they never get a turn again. That's great. So, anyway, see y'all later.